I was going to point this out last night before I forgot, but so, so the reason I kind of took a hiatus from streaming is because the internet at my old place just quite frankly wasn't as good, or wasn't good at all, really. But now that I'm at college, I'm at the dorms, I finally got new internet. Hold on one second. I completely forgot to pull my tracker up. Oops. I finally have better internet, and now Twitch is giving me an error saying that my average stream bitrate is too high, which hasn't had any adverse reactions yet. I just thought that was very funny. Anyways, last time on Metroid Prime we did let me see here, we did most of Choser Ruins. So we did the entire, I want to say first quarter of the game really. And then we did kind of our first pass through Magmore, and we just got to Findrana Drifts. I'm trying to think of how much we'll be able to get done this section. I at least want to get through the Space Pirate Base. That's kind of my goal today. I think that's pretty doable. That'll be, I think, 4 or 5 major progression items. And I would like to defeat Thardis. But I guess only time will tell if I can hit that goal or not. Whoops, I forgot there's a lock down. See, again, my muscle memory is already back to Missiles on X, and I don't know how to feel about that. You know, if this is going to, keep giving me problems, I think I might just switch the control scheme back, because this is a little silly. It's I don't know why, but my hands just cannot agree on a control scheme, and it's really fucking me up. But anyways, so our goal right now is Boost Ball, which requires us to get through the sort of first part of Findrana. I don't remember exactly how far into I don't remember how far into Findrana the Boost Ball room is, but I don't know what that was. It's the screen just kind of started dropping frames for a second. Not stream, but the game itself is kind of weird. Okay. First goal is I'm trying to ignore these Shigots down here, because they're a pain in the ass. Not me, low-key forgetting how to jump up here, because I'm so used to, always having space jump boots early on. Okay. I lied. I will take care of the Shigots so I can stop worrying about them. Thank you. I have a lot more missiles than I remember. Okay. Sure. Come on. Easy. Okay. Okay, where the fuck am I going? Why do I low-key not remember this room at all? Because I think once you have space jump boots, which is super easy to do either just playing a randomizer, where space jump boots is usually one of the first items you get, or through just getting space jump boots early through scan dashing. This room is completely skippable. I think. Okay, there's a spider ball track right there, so it's not completely skippable, but this room is pretty ignorable for the most part. Okay, I figured it out. We are so back. And you have these annoying fuckers that just like to jump out of nowhere and just throw shit at you. Aw, thank you. I think there's 1 more. 2 more. 3 more. Fuck. 4 more. Okay. Maybe that's the same one. Okay. Took a surprising amount of damage there. That's kind of embarrassing. Again, these are Bombus. We can't defeat him yet, so you just kind of gotta ignore them. And then our goal now is to make it to the other side of this hallway. And then this takes us to this missile door right here. Ow. Made like direct contact with that. Fuck. Wave beam, you cannot come soon enough. Okay. So this is Phendrana Canyon, and then this is where we can pick up Boost Ball. I was gonna say I'm just gonna ignore that Sheegoth, but I might as well just kill it real quick. Guys aren't that hard to take care of. They just take a lot of punishment. Okay. Okay, awesome. I'm just gonna shoot this guy real quick. I'm sorry. Probably didn't deserve it either, that's the thing. Feel a little bad. But now we can just jump across these platforms right here. And now we get our next major progression item. Boost Ball acquired. Trying to find out my tracker and blood. Okay, there it is. Okay. So, now that we had Boost Ball, it is time for the first major backtracking part of the game. And not just in my super unoptimized bullshit way of playing the game. No, this is like the actual intended progression path. So the next item that we need to progress in Phendrana is Space Jump Boots. Wear Space Jump Boots all the way back in Talon Overworld. So like on the complete opposite side of the map from where we currently are. I know, it's wonderful. I tend to not agree with what some people say where the backtracking ruins Prime, but I will be the first to say that there are definitely some points where you do have to backtrack, and you do have to backtrack quite a long ways. Again, I don't mind it as much because I see the backtracking as an opportunity of like, oh, here you can go through old areas with new abilities and you can do some item cleanup. Unfortunately, I have played this game so many times. Oh, hi meme, big fan. So, anyways, your opinions are wrong and I'm right. Anyways, like I was saying, unfortunately, I have played this game so many times where I know where everything is and where I can get to with certain items, so it kind of takes that part of the game away from me. I would say if Prime ever gets like a full-on remake, I do hope it includes at least some kind of fast travel system, at least for endgame. But this remaster is the closest we're ever gonna get. Which I don't mind. Prime 1 is already a near flawless game as it is. That's just kinda how I feel. How many times have I been through Magmoor Caverns? Just one so far, about to be 2. And I was just talking about this on stream last night. There are actually 2 artifacts. 2 artifacts you can get on your first pass with sequence breaking. Because there's the one, well, I guess it's only one if you're playing Remaster. But there's the first one you can get that normally requires X-ray visor. But obviously if you know where the platforms are, you can just jump across them anyways. The second one is you can use R jump in Monitor Station to get to Warrior Shrine earlier. Wait, actually, that's only if you have Space Jump Boots. So you have to get Space Jump Boots early for that sequence break as well to get it on your first pass. Or to R jump at all, now that I think about it. What am I saying? Yeah, I know there's an example of that, I think, in Talon Overworld. I don't remember where exactly. I think it's in Root Cave, but I could be wrong. Aw, fuck. I'm just gonna try and take damage here. I am so good at this game. Okay. I was just saying, though, I don't know if you were here for this. I do think this part of the game where you have to backtrack for Space Jump Boots is the most egregious example of backtracking in the game. Because you make a bunch of progress, and then you have to go get Space Jump Boots, which is all the way on the complete opposite side of the map, and then you have to go all the way back. I think that's the most egregious example that I can think of off the top of my head. But again, it gives you an excuse to comb back through Chozo Ruin specifically. And I can jump over this, right? Okay. It gives you an excuse to go back through Chozo Ruins. Okay, rude. Not cool, Triclops. Don't do that again. So with Boost Ball, there are 2 pickups that we can get in Chozo Ruins, and then of course we can get Space Jump Boots in Talon Overworld. Thankfully, I think this is Lava Lake, so I think we're already almost back to Chozo Ruins. Unfortunately, Magmoor Caverns is not the most fun or quick to go through until you get Grapple Beam. Motherfucker. And you don't get Grapple Beam until like way later. Why is this Magmoor being such a bitch? Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but also to get from Phendrana to Chozo Ruins, you only have to go through, like, 6 rooms. Actually, I can count real quick. You have this part right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so a few more than 6, but I still wouldn't say it's that bad. Okay, I'm just ignoring this Magmoor. I think the point I'm trying to make is even with the backtracking, you can still get through these areas pretty quickly. Yeah, Magmoor is the smallest area in the game in terms of purely the amount of pickups. I think it's only like 7 or 8. It's a very small amount. But yeah, Plasma Beam is the only major progression item that you get in Magmoor. I might as well save real quick since I'm here. I keep forgetting I'm playing the Switch version, so if I die, I'm kind of fucked, unfortunately, so I should be making myself save more. Fuck. I will say, though, I do not like waiting for these slow-ass platforms. I do find this part kind of annoying. I know, I was going over this at the beginning of last stream. I literally just got to the point where I was examining like each individual wall texture because every single new model and new texture looks so fucking good. Like, I appreciated Prime Remaster when it first came out, but now that I've played through Prime 1, the GameCube version, back to back so many times, I just have, like, infinitely more appreciation for just how good this game looks. Not that Prime 1 looks bad by any means, I'd still say it looks amazing for a GameCube game, but this game just makes Prime 1 look so much better. I really hope that at the very least Prime 2 gets at least a similar remaster or just graphical upscale, because I would kill to imagine what Sanctuary Fortress would look like with these new visuals. True, I still think the GameCube original still looks amazing. But, I mean, compared to the remaster, this game looks like a fucking masterpiece. And it's a Switch game, for fuck's sake. I mean, yeah, I'm playing this on an emulator. But this isn't upscaled in any way, this is just how the game would look docked. Okay. So I can get this item up here. Whoops, let's not do that. Okay. I keep boosting too much and it's fucking me up. I don't know why, I feel like boost ball physics are slightly different compared to the original. Okay, there we go. Missile expansion. That should not have taken as much effort as it did, but okay. Mark that one down. Okay. And then, if we go this way, there's one more missile expansion that we can get in the room that we got Morph Ball in. If we jump up this way, there's actually a half pipe right here. We can't go the other way just yet because that requires Spider Ball. Another missile expansion. Yippee! I'll mark that down. We are officially a quarter of the way through the game. You have found 25% of all items. Well, it's a good thing that the game can tell me that my counter is accurate. Okay. And I think that is everything for Chozo Ruins, at least now, because when we get Space Jump Boots, it'll probably give us at least one more collectible. I can think of one that requires Space Jump Boots just off the top of my head. Thankfully, once we get Space Jump Boots, Chozo Ruins will be a lot easier to navigate in. But for now, let's just proceed up this way. Your highest percentage run is 77. I highly recommend going for 100%, because Metroid Prime is a very fun game to get all collectibles in. I stress 100% collectibles and not 100% scans, because going for 100% scans in this game is not fun even remotely in the slightest. So yeah, right here, I should probably kill these beetles real quick, actually. Okay. There's another half pipe right here. And then if we go this way, there is this section that we can bomb out right here. And if we go down here, you can see that we are back in the landing site. And if we jump over these platforms right here, this will take us to the slope jump room. Because this is also the room that I learned how to do slope jumps in. Because in randomizers, the pickup in here would usually not be space jump boots, so I had to learn how to get out of this room without space jump boots, and that was how I learned how to do slope jumps. Which thankfully they aren't hard to do at all. Space jump boots acquired, yippee! And that opens up several more pickups. I am looking at my tracker and I am very confused. Hey, Meme, do you want to do a homework assignment for me real quick? I am going to show off my tracker real quick. I am using a trickless preset. You can see all tricks disabled here. Warrior Shrine is showing up as... I'm stupid. I am stupid. I am stupid. I am dumb. I am stupid. I was like, I don't have boost ball. So is it expecting me to still R-jump even though I had tricks to... But then I remembered boost ball was one pickup ago. I still have the randomizer mindset in me. I was just so confused for a moment. I was like, is there a trickless way to cross that gap without morph or without boost ball that I don't know about? No, as it turns out, I'm just fucking stupid. Okay. You'll love to see it. Okay. I'm gonna save here real quick. I did not update my tracker. Or, yeah, let me just... Okay. Oops. My bad, gang. That was a bit stupid of me. Okay, so... So there are a total of... Well, my tracker is showing 3 items, but one of them is the item in Lava Lake, which requires the X-ray visor for intended progression, which means I was wrong about being able to obtain 2 artifacts on your first pass through Magmor, because I guess the one in Lava Lake requires space jump, which I guess using my example again of using, being able to get the Warrior Shrine artifact would mean that you'd also have space jump boots, and I'm being redundant. So let's just stop thinking about that, I guess. Oops. I'm having a very normal day, I swear. So there's an item that we can grab back in the Gathering Hall. I think I pointed it out on our first pass through that area, but obviously we couldn't obtain it until now. Thankfully, with space jump boots, you could just double jump up that wall, and it makes crossing over here a lot easier. We can just boost ball through the Scarab passage. Thankfully, Scarabs are nowhere near as much of a threat now, so those are also easy to get through. Now we can just double jump through here, shoot through these Shriek Bats. And then, like I said, our boredom is much easier to get around. We just jump, and then double jump over here. Easy. And thankfully this room is also easier to get through. We can just double jump over this way. Then we can jump up here. And then we can double jump up here. Jump on this platform right here, and then we can double jump up here, bomb this wall out to get us another missile expansion, I think. I think that's our 15th? Something like that. Okay. And now, back the way we came. And then our next goal is in Magmore Caverns. We can get that Warrior Shrine artifact that I totally did not have a massive brain fart on. And then after that, it's back to Phendrana for Wave Beam, I think. I'm pretty sure Wave Beam is our next intended pickup. I didn't really need to do that. I was just feeling a little cathartic. So now we have to loop back around. Where am I? Yeah, we have to loop back around to where we fought Hive Mecha to get back to the Magmore Caverns elevator. That's weird, it wasn't letting me jump for a second. That was kind of strange. Thankfully, this room's also easier to get around. But I think that's a little bit redundant at this point. Like, wow, who would have thought that a double jump would make getting around easier? I wonder why that's the case. Also, I'm only now just realizing I never got the map station for Chosen Ruins. Not that I really need it at this point, but yeah. The map station is in this room. I've just never bothered to grab it. Not that it really matters at this point. I feel like I know Chosen Ruins at this point better than I know myself. I'm just so used to playing randomizers, I just skip over that room entirely. So I guess that muscle memory is carrying over. And now we are back in the elevator room. I am going to crack open a nice generic brand energy drink while I wait for this long-ass elevator sequence. And now we start backtracking our way through Magmore. I'm going to make a pit stop and save real quick because I haven't done that in a second. So fun fact about that, I actually do not have Twitch affiliate, which means you cannot sub. But I mean, if you want to give me money, my Cash App is TerraMinx239. Help me get through. No, I'm just kidding. But, I really do need to stream more, because I really have been meaning to push for affiliate for a while. I just haven't been able to stream consistently enough to do it, but now that I'm in a place with good internet and at least some semblance of free time, at least that's what I tell myself, I really do want to get back in the habit of streaming more. I don't fucking care. I'm just gonna damage boost through this room. I got some E-tanks to spare. I'm not that worried about it. Thank you for the Drakengard jump scare. Because I think a requirement, the other two requirements are I need to stream, I think it's like I think it's like 10 hours a week. I don't know if that's like exactly what the requirement is. Thankfully I can double jump over that now, so you don't have to worry about the Triclops in that room anymore. And another requirement for affiliate is you have to have an average of 3 unique viewers, which is kind of gonna mess me up because no one wants to watch my shit, which I mean fair. But yeah, until that happens, which with my very inconsistent streaming schedule probably won't be ever, but if that happens and then I meet the other 2 requirements, then I can apply for affiliate. Okay, I'm gonna be a lot more careful in this room this time, I swear. With Ice Beam, this room's a lot easier because you can freeze the turrets and then shoot them. And then I think when they're frozen, it just takes 1 missile, then they're dead. Okay. And then I gotta remember that there's 1 more turret up here. Yeah. As soon as I turn around. Okay. Cool. Easy. Damageless so far. Okay, so this room, this is okay, see, I played this game a very normal amount of times, considering that I can remember every single room name. Again, I really don't mind Magmore Caverns. I kind of fucked this. Are you fucking serious? Okay, that's what I get for reading chat and not paying attention. Okay, good job, me. Okay, so let's try this again. We can double jump up this way. And then we boost ball this section right here to open this bridge. This section right here is where I learned how to R-jump, because you can cross this gap using R-jump, so you can get to that room without needing boost ball. In a more optimized playthrough of Metroid Prime, you can technically skip this whole section until you get power bombs. That way, when you had power bombs, you could go to this room right here, grab the artifact, and then you can use power bombs to bomb this grate right here, which will take you to another expansion. But I mean, it's on the way, and I have my silly little stipulation. So I'm just grabbing the item right now. That is pickup number 28 or whatever it is at this point. And that is the Artifact of Strength. I'm not sure what part of that puzzle equated to strength, but I'm not Chozo, so what do I know, right? Okay. Okay, cool, that's done. So now we can proceed back this way. Can I double jump off this ledge if it's higher ground? And I might as well check. Okay. Easy. Okay. So then I just gotta be careful jumping back down this way. And then we just have to cross through this morph ball tunnel real quick. The E-Tank Tunnel of Trials and Tribulations. And then we just have to take this elevator and we'll be back in Phendrana. And then, where am I going? I don't know why. This room kind of disoriented me the last couple times I went through it. But now that we have space jump boots, getting around this room will also be easier because we can double jump up this platform. So we don't have to wrap back around those previous rooms. I totally was not paying attention to where I was jumping. Let's try that again. Or the game can just not read my inputs, that too. Sure. And yeah, we can double jump this way. And then, as you can see, that's the room that we were in. Something like that. Okay. I think there... Yeah, the door right here is where we went to get to Boost Ball. So, thankfully we don't have to wrap back around through the first part of the ice ruins. So right here, we have, no joke, what I would consider to be the hardest jump in the entire game. And you have to do them twice in succession. It's really funny, and I don't know if the way I do it, I just make it hard on purpose, or if this is like genuinely how you're supposed to do it. But you have to double jump from this ledge right here. Or maybe you have to do it higher up. I feel kind of stupid right now. But it's gotten to the point where now that I know how to R-jump, I just R-jump just to make that jump easier. Because you have to double jump like a stupid precise distance. Okay, I think it's... Wait, holy shit. Is that the platform that you're supposed to double jump from? How am I just noticing this? Hold on. You're telling me, and the amount of times that I have played the original, you're supposed to double jump from here. So chat, I might be cooked. I've always double jumped from that higher ledge. Okay, well, that's one jump out of the way, but this jump right here is still pretty difficult. Like, you still have to double jump super late. I don't even know what to say because I feel kind of stupid right now. No joke, every single time I have double jumped from that higher ledge up there. Again, it's a surprisingly hard jump to make, so might be here a couple minutes. I'm still trying to get over the fact that I'm just now remembering that the sledge exists. Okay, almost had it. I think I double jumped just a smidge too early. This is kind of annoying. What the fuck? Is there some just like magical trick I'm missing to make this easier? What am I doing wrong here? Because I know I'm saying this jump is hard, but it usually doesn't take me that many attempts in the original. Or like in the GameCube version. Is there something I'm doing wrong here? I genuinely do not understand. Cool. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. I feel really stupid. I genuinely feel really stupid right now. Because I feel like I should not be having this much trouble with it. Oh yeah, I guess I can just double jump up this way, and that makes that slightly faster. Okay. Why is this jump giving me so much shit? Unless there's another way to do this that I'm just unaware of. So I can't just double jump up here off, right? Can I? You're fucking... I'm done. I quit. I'm done. I'm done. You're telling me that instead of using that fucked up ass trick that I've been doing, I could have just done that. I could have just double jumped up that platform. No, hold on. I need to justify myself real quick. I just need to boot up Prime Practice Mod. I'm gonna open up Dolphin real quick because I feel the need to justify myself. You would not believe how stupid I feel right now. And I broke Dolphin. Good job, Terramake. You cannot be fucking serious right now. How is this happening to me? Awesome, I broke Dolphin. Thanks, good job, Terramake. Alpha.exe is not responding. Thanks, I had no idea. I couldn't fucking tell. Okay, now practice mod is just broken, I swear. Hold on. This is some fucked ass shit. Yes, this tangent is very important. Thank you for asking. It is my stream and I can do whatever the fuck I want. Okay, there we go. I just had to disable main menu. Okay. Oh yeah, end of game Prime 1 spoilers, I guess. For the 3 people who care. This does have speech. Okay. Not me low-key forgetting how to play Prime 1 already after like 3 hours in Remaster. Vendrana Drifts, Vendrana Shorelines, press X to warp. Okay, cool. So here's how I've always done this room. Where is it throwing me at? Okay. Okay, fucking thanks, asshole. Also, the lack of music is very uncanny, I cannot lie. So here is how I've always... Not actually, because that's the fucking platform that I just discovered existed. So I jump up to the very top of this room. I'm gonna create a save state here, real quick. Cameras... Okay, there we go. Okay, fuck that up. Good job. Okay, fuck that up. Good job. Okay, cool. See, I made that jump. And now... double jump up here. And now, double jump over here. That is how I've always done that room. That is how I have always done that room. And I always did it. And I always thought, wow, that's surprisingly difficult platforming for this point in the game. Apparently, I could have just fallen down here. Could have just fallen down here. And I could have just double jumped up here, double jumped up here. I could have done that the whole time, and I'm done. My life is a lie, and I want to cry. Okay. Cool. I'm done with that tangent, I swear. Back to the actual game that we were playing. Fuck me. Okay, at least I know now that the physics are just different, and that I can still do that room. But man, I feel a little stupid right now. Okay, fine. Fucking whatever. What the hell? Sure. Okay. Fucking bomb boost, just adding insult to injury. Thanks, guys. Really, really fucking appreciate it. Anyways. This is the Chozo Ice Temple. I'm gonna start by taking care of this Shigoth just so I don't have... Yeah, don't have to worry about it, because it will start giving us shit if we just start climbing without taking care of it first. This is room with ice parasites, which I know specifically by name, because they're... If you get too far into Phendrana Drifts, I think it's like after picking up Super Missile or whatever, they despawn and... Yeah, they despawn and you can never get the scan for them ever again. One of the many missable scans in this game. Why is it like that? I have no fucking idea. But... Yeah, I think it's this one right here. You shoot a missile at it. Okay. Get the bomb slot. And that opens that little gate right there. I just update my tracker real quick. Okay, awesome. Sorry, I'm still just like reeling over the fact that I've been doing that room incorrectly this entire time, and that there's been a much easier way to do that room again this entire fucking time. See, it's proof that no matter how many times you play a game, there's always new things that you can discover about it. And then this room right here has our first new beam. At least, that's what you'd think, but now we gotta take care of these fucking Shigoths first. Well, baby Shigoths. These are still the fun-sized guys. Oh, motherfucker, he's still alive? Fuck, fuck, fuck. Don't mind me, I just low-key forgot what button B was for a second. Come on. Okay. Easy. And now I think another Shigoth is gonna spawn. No, when I kill this one more baby Shigoth is gonna spawn. Okay. Easy. Metroid when they cry. What the hell? Sure. Could Samus have solved the Rokenjima massacre? Hi, Oomph. You should have been in stream like 10 minutes ago. I was having, like, low-key a mental struggle because I just realized I've been doing a room incorrectly this entire time. And there was actually a much easier way to do it. Oh, you've been playing Xenosaga 2? I'm glad to see that one of us has been having a better time. Okay, I am actually going to scan... Whoops. I'm gonna scan this guy real quick. Because... Yeah, I need to be able to scan this weak point. Okay. Because it's only after you scan the Shigoth can you start targeting its mouth. Come on, you fucking prick. Thank you. Do something, please. Thank you. Thank you. These fuckers are really annoying. At least I get like super missiles or plasma beam. And I swear this Shigoth specifically has more health than any other. Personal space, my man. Jesus. I swear this Shigoth has more health than any other Shigoth in the game. Do something! Thank you! This fight would be a lot quicker if we had super missiles, but unfortunately that is our next pickup. Thank you. How are you still alive? Holy shit. The fucking bitch-ass dinosaur. Oops, I should not have sidestepped too far out of the way. What it doing? Trying to kill me from the looks of it. It is still alive. Fuck me. Oh, I know, it won't kill me. Because this fucker's easy as shit. Thank you! Fuck! Okay. With that being said, now we can obtain the wave beam. Yippee! Okay, awesome. New extras unlocked in the main menu. Yippee! Just get through these boxes real quick. Free pickups. Waiter, more missiles please. Now we have wave beam. It's an electric beam, which means that we can do fun stuff with electricity once we get thermal visor, and then we can finally kill those fucking bombus that I hate. I'm gonna be honest, wave beam is probably my least favorite wave in the beam from purely an offensive perspective, because its rate of fire is kinda bleh. Like, of course, Ice Beam has a slower rate of fire, but it acts like a fucking shotgun, and it's awesome. Wave Beam's kinda just okay. It's not a bad weapon. I think it does more damage than Power Beam, too. Okay. Of course, I just did that on my first try going the other way like the fucking boss that I am. Okay, so our next goal is the Space Pirate Base to get 2 pickups. That being Super Missile and Thermal Visor. She Metroid on my Prime until I Samus. Oh, true! Get this to them, a true. Do I want to kill the... I might as well. Might as well just kill the Chigots real quick. So they're not that bad to kill, and I just don't want to worry about them while I'm trying to do basic platforming. Fuck. Okay, easy. Okay, bro just tackled me like the average football player. Holy shit. Rude. Oh, fun fact. So, besides Power Beam... Oh, fuck, I thought he was dead. Besides Power Beam, all charge shots do something. So, Wave Beam electrocutes and stuns enemies, Ice Beam, freezes, and then Plasma Beam just fucking disintegrates enemies alive. It's, frankly, a little disturbing. It's kind of awesome, though. So, just more incentive to not use Power Beam the whole game, so I appreciate it. Where am I going? Okay, just gotta double jump with one more. Fucking asshole. Dude, Samus Aran face jump scare. And then we break that with a missile, and then that'll give us a sort of platform to use, which we can use to jump up this way. Take care of these guys. Thank you. See, this is why I took care of the Shigots first, because Shigots can actually knock you off the platforms, and then we'd have to jump back up here, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. I am gonna switch back over to Power Beam real quick. Well, not anymore. But because its rate of fire is faster than Weave Beam, so it's better for those fast enemies like those Streak Bats. And these Scarabs too. I'm gonna take care of these real quick. This might be the only room in the game outside of Chozo Ruins to have them, which is kind of funny. Unless I'm misremembering, which I am not confident. Fuck. I am not confident enough in my ability to say that I'm 100% accurate. Assholes. Okay. But there is an energy tank that we can get in this room. First of all, we start by jumping. Not jumping up there, actually. We have to jump down here and activate this spinner. If I can get in there, that's step 1. And that will activate the water. And then, I don't know why the bomb slot's throwing me up. But we jump over here, and then there is a second spinner that we can grab. And that will pour even more water into this room. Or we can fall into the water. That works too. And now we jump up here. Another bomb slot. And then more water will pour in. And I swear this used to be timed. Okay, there it is. And now we get what is probably the most fucking stressful timer sound effect in the history of video games ever. I meant to point it out during that puzzle in the Chozo Ruins, but I low-key forgot to. Okay, energy tank. That is our 5th one, I think. That gives us now 30 pickups. Awesome. Okay. Yippee. I am so excited by this information. But since we got that energy tank, that does mean we have to go to that bomb slot again. So if we double jump back up here, get the bomb slot. And now, yeah, we can jump over this way, or get hit by the Shriek Bat. That works too. Or we can just fall in the water. I like how the timer is distorted when you're in the water, but also I'm probably gonna hear that in my nightmares tonight. Thanks, Richard Studios. Okay, let's try that again and hopefully not fuck it up this time. True, it is a great visual. I love how— Motherfucker! This is not a hard jump. Why do I keep fucking up? Feeling a little stupid right now, I cannot lie. Okay, let's not fuck it up for real this time. Okay, there we go. Holy shit. That wasn't even particularly that hard. So, fun fact for those who genuinely hate themselves, and the original version of Metroid Prime, you can just shoot the thermal conduit and... oh, excuse me. You do need super missiles, so you do need to do part of the space parabase, but you could shoot down this with super missile and then shoot the thermal conduit, and then you can go fight Thardus right now. It would be awful because I have tried to fight Thardus without thermalizer before, and it is a fucking miserable experience, but it is possible. There is a retro achievement for it, so I know it is in fact doable. So, the more you know. It was patched in the remaster, though, because I don't think the conduit spawns until you get thermal visor, which I think is the only time in the game it does that. I don't know, because I'm not suicidal enough to try and do Down Orphan without thermal visor. I've already backtracked to Town Overworld once today. I'm not doing it again. Anyways. Do Drakengard drunk percent? I think I'm good. I value my life. I already did the ending E-drunk challenge. Okay, now we get these annoying motherfuckers. Personal space. Okay, this is the first section of the game that I'd consider even remotely challenging, is the space pirate base. And it's not that hard. You just gotta be more mindful of your health than usual. But I'd say this is the only moderately difficult part into, like, phase on mines, essentially. Rude. Okay. Yeah, being able to stun these guys is really helpful. So I will be using Wave Beam for the majority of this section. Come on. Where are you, motherfucker? On. Okay. Easy. Okay. That's the first wave done. And I will actually get the map station here. You have downloaded the map for this area. Yippee. Okay. So we can climb up these platforms right here. And then go through this door right here. Take care of the bamboo. Okay, and now this is Research Lab Hydra. Okay. Clear the barrier, and then... yeah, Wave Beam is going to come in super clutch here. Okay. And I know there's more of these guys. Where the fuck are they? Okay, elevator operational. Death, awesome. Death, awesome. Death. Death. Easy. And then that's a turret up there. Fuck. Death. Awesome. Man, the charge beam missile combo really does work wonders here. Okay, jump up this door right here. There's security. More turrets. Easy. Just break these boxes real quick. Waiter, more pickups, please. Easy. Okay. And then this next room is the observatory, I think. I love slowdown. Bitch. Okay, and then I think there's one more. Okay. Easy. Is there another one? Okay, there they are. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Easy. I'm gonna grab this pickup real quick. And then I am going to grab this bomb slot. And then that should open another bomb slot, I think. So yeah, I have to just climb over these platforms real quick. And then that will unlock these spinners that are down here, so I just have to activate all of these. And it's 1, 2, and that's the final one, and that'll activate the observatory, and it'll extend some platforms, I think. Something like that. Okay. Now, normally, if this were a normal Metroid Prime playthrough, you could scan the planets in the observatory to get some cool lore. Unfortunately, I don't give a fuck about none of that lore shit right now, so it's something we will have to do on another playthrough when I have more time to just fuck around and read scan logs. It's cool shit though, I still recommend it to a first time player. And if we jump up here, we will obtain super missiles, and that is another pickup. So what I'm going to do real quick is there is one pickup back in Chozo Ruins that we just unlocked, or that we can get with super missiles. Of course, I am not going to go all the way to the Chozo Ruins and back just for one pickup, so for the sake of cutting down on completely pointless backtracking, we will save it for the next time we are in Chozo Ruins. I will not add it to the progression tracker, but I will just say, for the sake, that we will just ignore that pickup for now. Motherfucker, I did not pay attention to where I was jumping. Okay. There's also another item a couple rooms back that we can also get with Super Missile now. Let me just jump back up here real quick. Yeah, and then let me just... Fucked up my muscle memory once again. Good job, Terami. I'm gonna save real quick. Okay, awesome. And now we can jump over this way. Unlock this door. And then we can proceed further into this area right here. Pressed X for missiles again. Good job. Fuck. Scan this elevator. And this will take us up to this rooftop section. And then, yeah, we'll have a few more space pirates to fight right here. Once again, charge beam missile combo works wonders here. And then we'll get these new kinds of space pirates right here. They have jetpacks, and when you do enough damage to them, they try and kamikaze you. So as long as you're careful, they're not too bad to deal with. Oh, and they take 2 missiles to kill after a charge beam instead of just 1. So they have more health too, so be wary of that as well. And then I think there's going to be a couple more. Okay. If you guys could kindly fuck off, please, I would very much appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. Easy. And that takes care of that door right there. I'm gonna shoot these boxes because hopefully they have some good pickups. Not that we're really hurting for anything, but you know, it never hurts to stay topped off. Okay, I think we're good. So, Lost Tower. Access to Research Lab Aether granted. Okay. Take care of this bomber right here. And right here we have our first Metroid fight. Now let me tell you, Metroids in Metroid Prime fucking terrify me. Or at least they used to. Because if they fucking fucking grab onto you, you see nothing but their fucking disgusting ass innards just hogging up your face until you take care of them. I think it's forcing you to scan it. Yes, I know what a Metroid is, thank you. Finally, at long last, the Metroid. It's a fucking jump scare, essentially. And I'm kind of a pussy, in case you had no idea. Oh, this is a big Metroid, too. Okay. Oh, wow, it's already dead. Okay, so not really a threat whatsoever. But, oh, motherfucker. Okay. Dick. So, take care of these space pirates real quick. Motherfucker. I'm not even trying to like be precautious this time. I know if you wanted to, there's a tank that you could shoot and have the Metroid take her. Oh, speaking of which, well, if I was gonna open it anyways, I was just gonna show it off, but never mind. As you can tell, these Metroids are weak as fuck, so they'll take like anything for damage. You die, thank you, Jesus. Okay. There are 2 pickups that we can get in this one room alone. The first one is if we scan this elevator and we go back up here. There is a railing that we can double jump to, and then we have to go through this low-key, kind of precise morph ball section with no guardrails. And I fucked it up. Good job, Terramake. But yeah, you gotta be really careful. Because as you can see, it's very easy to fall off. And not just figuratively, like I did many years ago. Motherfucker. Okay, at least I did it early that time. This missile expansion is gonna be the death of me, I think. So you kinda gotta fight with it, because you gotta fight that incline, so you gotta give more of a directional input into it than you'd want to. Because I'm just like barely tapping the analog stick here. I almost fell there, I saw that. Missile expansion obtain. Add that to the counter. Okay. Oh, it can just fall back down, it doesn't matter. And then there's one more that we can get that is right here. Just shoot it with a missile. Energy tank. Awesome! So literally just a free energy tank, essentially. Not that I'm complaining. I love free health upgrades, but still. Very easy energy tank there. So our next goal is over this way. We shoot these boxes. Okay, the slowdown... What the fuck is going on? Okay, the slowdown is... What is happening? I don't know why the slowdown is so bad for this specific room in particular. Okay. Maybe it's just shader compilation. It's a little funny. Okay. Oh, that one's not dead all the way. Fuck. Okay, there we go. We are so back. Okay. Thankfully, this room isn't too hard. There's just gonna be a couple things we need to scan. That's the first one. And then if we jump down this way, that's right here. Or maybe it's down one more, actually. Where is it? Okay, yeah, I think it's this one right here. And there's one more on ground floor. That's a turret. I should probably take care of that. Fuck. Tara makes when the challenge is to pay attention to her surroundings. Where's the other one? Where is the other one shooting from? Is it from ground level or? Okay, there it is. Okay. Easy. I definitely didn't just fumble my way through that. Give me the health. Thank you. And then there's one more down here. Okay. Again, please do not take this as like the ideal Metroid Prime playthrough. Especially in space pirate areas like this one and later the Phase on Mines. There's a lot of cool shit to scan and get background details on. So please please do not take this as like the ideal Prime playthrough where I'm skipping over things. I highly recommend you scan everything as much as possible during your first playthrough, because I swear it's so worth it. But anyways, thermal visor, yay. And then that will knock out the power here in a second. And then we get to do the rest of this section in the dark. Awesome. Now, I know some people don't like the thermal effect in Remaster, because Remaster adds more of a sort of like grainy effect. I don't particularly mind it. I can see why some people dislike it, and I'm sure there's a mod at this point that restores the old thermal visor. And I really don't mind it all that much. This Metroid wants to stop being fucking stupid. Oh shit. Okay, I guess I do have to wait for it to mutate. Okay. Thanks, asshole. Thank you. And then we have another Metroid right here. Come on. Come on. Thank you. And then, if I remember correctly, I do believe that there's one more. I think yeah, there's one more up here, I think. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Hurry up and mutate. Thank you. Okay, that's all of them. And then shoot it with Wave Beam to activate the door. Thank you. Motherfucker, I thought it was dead. That's just a recurring theme this stream now, isn't it? Okay. And then there will be more space pirates in here. If you want to not be a dick, I would really appreciate that. Motherfucker. I think, yeah, that's the turret. Okay. Easy. And once again, I'm definitely not fumbling my way through this. What are you talking about? Motherfucker. Thank you. Easy. I swear I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional, you see. And yeah, there's one more turret up there. And just double jump up here. Easy. Is there another space pirate up here? I don't think there is. So, we are free to continue. Okay. Thankfully, we don't have very much in this section left to go. Just, if we jump up here, this will take us back to this little outside portion. If you could not do that, I would appreciate it. I swear, their kamikaze AI is worse in Remaster compared to the original Prime. Although, I could just be talking out of my ass, I have no idea. Wait a minute, I don't even have to fight these guys. Okay, never mind. I'm going the right way. This is the right way. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't get turned around. That would have been very awkward. Okay. I know where I'm going. I swear. And this is back in the observatory. A wiser man would have saved there. I say, fuck it, we ball. Okay, where the fuck am I going? Okay, back on the other side. Okay. When I'm in a tanking damage competition and my opponent is Terra Makes. Okay, this is Lab Hydra. Okay, cool. Because I know there is one more pickup in Hydra that we can get. We could have gotten with super missiles actually, but I didn't want to go back around. The doors had been unlocked. Why, thank you. How charitable. Okay. Motherfucker. Okay. It's actually probably a good thing I swapped out a thermal visor there for a second, because I needed to see where I was going. But like, get over here, I'd appreciate it. Thank you for your service, and die. Awesome! Easy. I can figure out where to target this guy to be awesome. Easy, okay. No pickup, okay. I think this is, okay. Yeah, this is the wall that I need to break with Super Missile. Missile expansion acquired, yippee. I'm gonna do a quick recount of my pickups because I think I might have forgotten to count thermal visor. Because I think I was supposed to be at 35 now, but I could be wrong. One. Okay, cool. Okay. When I'm in a completely unable to count competition, my opponent is Terra Makes. Why is this so stressful? Why can't I just not count right now? 3, 4. So I think I lost count at some point. I'm actually at 36 right now. Although I'll have to, I guess, look over the VOD later and double check. So, oops. That's mildly embarrassing, but you know, honestly, whatever. Again, this is my first time doing any kind of live counter on stream, so I guess it's just a habit I have to get myself into. Door cannot be opened with that weapon. Oops. Shoot through these guys, and then I think I can just make a straight shot out of here, because I don't think the doors are going to lock again. Yeah, like, you guys have fun, but, you know, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I love slowdown. Yeah, I can go back to, like, normal speed at any time now. I don't know why the game just loves slowing down in here. It's really fucking weird. Okay. Weird, but I think we're good now. Okay. Alright, we're gonna save, and then nothing's stopping us from fighting Thardus, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Oh right, I forgot, like, why isn't the door opening? Chat, I might be stupid. I love wasting 5 missiles by aiming incorrectly. Okay, there we go. Holy shit. Okay. Easy. And again, we can just shoot through these bambus real quick. If you wanted to, like, give me more missiles, I would appreciate that. I would... Thank you. Alright, I am as ready as I'll ever be. Let's fight the second major boss of Prime 1. Thank you for modding, Ricky. Sorry, I just glanced at chat. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm just so locked in right now, you see. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna scan Thardus. Q. And now, what we're going to do is we're going to switch into Thermal Visor. Let's try that again. Rude. And the goal is to shoot its weak points, which you can see with Thermal Visor, and then just attack him like normal. Once again, may I remind you that at least in the original, it is more than possible to beat Thardus without using Thermal Visor. And I've never done it because it's a pain in the fucking ass. But yes, it is more than doable. And if I had more missiles, I'd be using super missiles here, but it's not that big of a deal. It's okay. I only have so many missiles here, so I don't really want to waste them. This attack is kind of annoying to dodge when he goes into the wall. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to use Boost Ball to get out of the way, But I find that super unreliable, so I just, like, dodge normally. Motherfucker. Rude. Okay. I like how Thardus is just like a sentient chunk of Phazon, which has horrifying lore implications, but in practice, it's kind of funny. Like, I fuck with this boss heavy. Bro is just like alive radiation, essentially. Okay, easy. Easy. Fuck. Rude. Okay, awesome. We're making good progress. I think there are 7 spots to shoot at. I think we've done 3. So we're like almost halfway there. Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that flashy shit you doing right now. Show me your weak spot, dick. Okay, thank you. Apologies for being rude. That was uncalled for, and it won't happen again. Please forgive me. I like how when you shoot its weak spot, the thermal visor gets so overloaded that you have to return to your main visor. Like, in practice, how does that work? Can thermal visors, like, really get overloaded? Like, how hot is bro really? Whoops. Oh. Thardus jump scare? Okay. Visor overloaded. Okay. It's really hard to get a good shot on this guy now. Okay. You remember that mini-boss in Chosen Ruins that taught you that moving around in the arena while fighting is very important? Could you fucking imagine what this boss would be like just standing still? I just think the thought of that is very funny. Okay. I'm gonna try getting Super Missile in on this next one just for the bit. Never mind, that's gonna be a bit of an awkward shot. I mean, I can try. Why not? Okay! Awesome. Okay, so that ended up being worth it. That's good. I can barely even see what I'm shooting at this point, to be honest. Okay, there we go. Okay. Again, I'd stay in Thermal Visor if I could, because it's a lot easier to see the weak spot with Thermal Born to shit versus the Force White. True. Come on, dude. Again, I don't give a fuck about none of that flashy shit you doing. Thank you. You know, I bet Thardus is fun at parties. Can I get a true in chat if you agree? Come on, stop. Thank you. I totally had a good shot on him too. Okay, whatever. Oops. Thanks. Okay, that was taking a lot of damage there. Holy shit. Okay, fuck off. Whoops. I know, I really should be using Boost Ball to get out of the way of this, but I'm using Fuck It We Ball strat today. Fuck. Okay, yeah. Use the Boost Ball to get out of the way. Really? Thank you. Holy shit. With that being said, it's actually one of my favorite bosses in the game. Well, honestly, Metroid Prime doesn't really have enough bosses to have a least favorite. They're all at least memorable. Like, they all have unique mechanics. Assault. Barely any missiles. We'll just have to fucking figure it out. Spider Ball acquired. Yippee. Okay. Awesome. So, new extras unlocked in the main menu. What a fun surprise. So our first goal is to get out of this room. Oh, don't let me forget the counter. There we go. Well, that was kind of a waste of time. Okay, whoops. Should probably check the tracks to like actually see where I'm going. So I want to get over to not that door over there, because unfortunately that requires grapple beam, and I don't have grapple beam, so I'll just have to worry about it later. Okay. Whoops. Then, hold on, let me see. Yeah, I think this goes back to Magmore. I should probably check my tracker before I decided on a course of action, because there are actually 2 pickups we can get in Phendrana real quick, and I want to get those first, actually. I'm an indecisive fuck, I'm sorry. But let me go grab those real quick. I could have been more careful about this. Oops. And it didn't even drop anything too. What cheap pricks. Thank you. Actually, I'm gonna try and ignore these guys. Actually, I won't. I lied. I'll try and take them out because I am just that good, I fear. Give me missiles, thank you. And then I'm going to save real quick. Okay. So I am going to jump down here. Oops. Switch back to power beam for these guys. Fuck off. Personal space. Thank you. Now die. This is Ice Ruins West. So what I want to do is get the item in Shorelines and double jump up to... This is Ice Ruins East. Okay, cool. So I can just continue over this way. I'm gonna shoot these boxes real quick. And then I'm just gonna ignore the Shigots as best as I can. Well, baby Shigots, because they are two distinct enemies. And then I am going to jump over this way. Up here, and then I think this is Cordite. Cordite statues. So Cordite means super missile. Like behind the wall seems to have activated. Okay. And then this is just a spider ball track, I think. Yeah, okay. And then missile expansion, yay. Let me update the counter. Give me your missiles, thank you. And then what I want to do next is I am going to... I can double jump up here, right? Okay. So I am going to double jump up this way. Actually, I'm not, because I actually don't want to go up this platform. I want to go through the other door. Which means I wanted this door the waste of time. I wanted this door, and going back that way was a waste of time. I cannot talk. I've gotten 5 hours of sleep, and I want to cry. So, basically like every day ever for me, essentially. But we are back in Ice Ruins East now. I'm going to kill this Shigoth real quick. Whoops, not mean to use Super Missile yet. Whoops. Fucking do something, please. Hopefully, Super Missiles will kill this fucker quicker. Thank you, okay. So just like a shit ton of missiles. That's all it took. And it didn't even drop anything. What a dick. Okay, whatever. These boxes give me anything. I'll take it. And I can jump up this way. And then shoot these guys right here. Thank you. And then there is a spider ball track right here. And that will give me yet another missile expansion. Awesome. Okay. So now I'm going to return back the way I came. I think, yeah, if I just go through this corridor, that'll be the fastest way. Shoot that guy. Take his fun surprise. It's one way you can put it, and then jump up this way, and now we will Ignore the baby Shigots. And then ignore that regular Shigoth. And then... Never mind, I'm going the wrong way. Now I have to face this fucker head on. No thank you. I'm good. I would rather die. Okay. Going to proceed this way. I'm just gonna do my best to ignore these guys. Okay. I'm just gonna use missiles. Get out of my fucking way, you pricks. Rude. Okay. Come on. Thank you. Okay, thankfully this room's easier to get through with Spider Ball. You don't have to do the puzzle again. You can just go up this railing and then you're back at the upper section. And I'm going to save real quick, and then I'm going to call it there for today's stream. But we did make some really good progress in Phendrana Drifts, and we got Boost Ball, Space Jump, Wave Beam, Super Missile, Thermal Visor, and Spider Ball. So we got 6 major progression items, which is definitely not bad at all. Again, I'm still trying to figure out what's with the slowdown. That is something I will worry about later. And see, it's back to normal. Okay. Okay, thank you guys for joining me. Time for my favorite part of stream, figuring out who to raid. Let me go to the raid menu. Who is streaming right now? Proto. Nah, let's raid Proto, why not? Alright, thank you guys so much for joining, and get out of my house.